And I mean, how can I mess it up? I'm trying to write my name, sort of doctor style. Dun dun! Doctor style writing.
Welcome to the November 7th City of Oldsmar Council meeting. It is 7 p.m. I'm going to call this meeting to order. Thank you, all of you, for joining us. Please rise. I would like to take a moment to have a moment of silence for Council Member and Mayor of Oldsmar, Dottie Lee. She passed away this Saturday, and she loved the city of Oldsmar. Thank you. Next, our Pledge of Allegiance and our invocation will be led by our City Attorney, Tom Trask.
Our Heavenly Father, send down your blessing on this meeting of the City Council and upon the individual members who comprise it. Give the council members a clear sense of duty and lead them to the faithful discharge of the same. Direct them in their deliberations at this meeting so that all things may be done for the health, safety, and welfare of the people of Oldsmar. This we pray. Amen.
Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you very much, Tom. Our first item on the agenda is our Oldsmar Citizens Open Forum. Each speaker will be recognized once and will be limited to a 5-minute presentation on any subject. When you get to the podium, please state your name, your address for the record. The open forum will conclude at 7:30 p.m. Is there anybody on this side who would like to speak to the City Council? Come on up.
Janet Hooper, 601 5th Street South, Safety Harbor. I'm here to invite all of you to the City of Safety Harbor for the Mayor's Breakfast on Friday, December 1st. All the proceeds that are raised ticket sales from Oldsmar go to help Oldsmar children have Christmas presents at Christmas. And so I think it's really important, and we'd love to have you come and enjoy a breakfast and some entertainment and an auction to raise money to make sure kids have Christmas. Secondly, Maddie Williams Neighborhood Family Center is accepting registrations for any family that's in need, that needs help with toys for their children. So if you are looking for assistance, please contact the center at 791-8255. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Anybody else on this side of the room? All right, anybody on this side of the room? Come on up.
I would just like to add that Mayor Siraki is going to be serving coffee to everybody there at the Mayor's Breakfast Club, if you don't know that, so come out and enjoy it. My name is Stephen Phillips. I live at 513 Tangerine Drive. I've lived there since 1984. The reason I'm here tonight to discuss is vehicles, boats, trailers, not tractors, but motor vehicles, motor homes, wave runners, parked all over the front lawns of the houses in Harbor Palms. And it seems like in the past 5 years, it's gotten worse. It seems like every person that moves into the neighborhood brings a boat, a trailer, a motor home, or something, and parks it on the front lawn. I've been trying to find out from the code enforcement what the regulation is there, and I don't get a straight answer. I've been going through the code and ordinances for the city of Oldsmar, and on multiple ordinances, it says it cannot affect the neighborhood, the value of the houses, or the beauty of the neighborhood. Well, when you got a 35-foot boat parked on your front lawn that's over 12 feet high, that's going to depreciate the value of a house next door or a house across the street. And that's only one example. I mean, I've seen pontoon boats parked in the front yard. I've seen there's a house there with a boat and a motorhome, and sometimes he parks his truck on the front lawn. And you can ride through Harbor Palms any day of the week, and you can find at least 12 incidences where people have vehicles, boats, motorhomes parked on the front lawn. Now, I don't know if that's to be allowed. From what I can see in the ordinances of Oldsmar, it's not allowed. It says they must be parked on the side of the house or in the backyard. It says it right in this code enforcement book that I got during the Citizens Academy. I've got 5 or 6 different ordinances here in the city of Oldsmar that say the same thing. It cannot affect the value of the homes or the property. And I don't know about you, but I don't want to live next door to a house that has a 35, 40-foot motorhome parked right next to it, or a 35 to 40-foot boat parked in the front lawn next to my house. It definitely deteriorates the value of the neighborhood, which is probably why people are moving into that neighborhood, because they can bring their boats and trailers and motorhomes. I don't know if this is an ordinance that needs to be checked on and find out what the exact code is on it. And if it is allowed, then I think we need to try and get an ordinance to change that, because it's terrible. I mean, I like Oldsmar, I like my house, but, you know, it's like every year somebody moves in and there's a boat trailer coming along with it. There's also instances, there's a house in that neighborhood across the street from me that is a jungle. And I've been trying to get something done about that for years. And to me, that's a nuisance, okay? It's a nuisance to my site, my house value. It's a safety factor to the house next door to it. And that is also not allowed in the city of Oldsmar. I mean, you probably haven't seen it, but I got a picture. I mean, if anybody's seen the movie Jumanji,
Oh,
that's what this
Jumanji,
house is
yeah.
like. This house is buried in the trees. You cannot see it from the sidewalk. It also has trees growing over the sidewalk. People can't walk under it. So, like I said, I'm trying to get a clarification as to what the regulation is for Harbor Palms in the way of those issues. Thank you very much.
Thank you for coming in. Anybody else would like to speak to the council? All right, with that, I'm going to close the Oldsmar Citizens Open Forum. Our next item on the agenda is our community minute, which will be read by our city clerk, Kristen Garcia.
Thank you. Veterans Day celebration will be held this Saturday, November 11th at 11 a.m. at Veterans Memorial Park. Join city officials in the Oldsmar community to celebrate those who have served our country. A special roll call of newly inscribed names on the Veterans Wall makes this event one to remember for the Oldsmar veterans who will be announced. There will be a ribbon cutting ceremony on Thursday, November 16th, 5 to 6 p.m. at Oldsmar Sports Complex. Join city officials for the official ribbon cutting ceremony with local artists Gus and Lena for Oldsmar's newest public art piece, Winner's Way. The art piece is located adjacent to the hockey rink parking lot. Entry via Tampa Road is recommended for that event. There will be a community meeting held on Thursday, November 16th from 6:30 to 8 p.m. at Hampton Inn and Suites 4017 Tampa Road. Meet Oldsmar City staff for the presentation of findings from its recent traffic calming survey for traffic calming efforts on Shore Drive East and Lafayette Boulevard. Presenters will outline the next steps and introduce a new pace car program. And that's all I have.
All right, wonderful, great job. Next item on our agenda is approve of additional new agenda items 2, 4, 6, 14, 15, and 16. Do I have a motion to approve?
Second?
I have a motion and a second. Any other discussion? All right, all in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion passes. Next item is awards and recognition, and this is my favorite part, the 2023 Janice Miller Citizens Academy graduation, and that's going to be led by our city clerk, Kristen Garcia.
Okay, thank you. So a lot of you are here tonight for our 2023 Janice Miller Citizens Academy graduation. I'm so glad that you are all here. So we had our 2023 class this year from September to November, just ending this past Thursday. So it was 9 long weeks, and everyone showed up ready to go every single Thursday. And it was really an amazing class. They were really engaged and with questions, and it was just a fun time. And it was a amazing experience to kind of host it for my first time this year. So we have 26 graduates tonight of the academy, and I have all of their names, and we will give them all certificates tonight. So whenever you are
Let's do it.
ready, we will start.
All right, are we ready?
Yes.
Congratulations, everyone. Great job.
And then we will take a photo at the end, so if everyone can kind of just get in 2 rows up here. We have a very large class, so we will do our best to squeeze in. So we will start. Megan Buckman. Caroline Drush.
Congratulations. Good job. Thank you so much for your dedication.
Tos. Stephen Ham.
Congratulations.
Kimberly Stover. Leal. Maria Lennis. Jennifer Lopez. David McKinley. Jason Nastasi. Cindy Olmstead. Stephen Phillips. Trisha Blake Popham.
Congratulations, Tristan. Good job. Thank you so much for your dedication. Thank you.
Hillary Reed. Hillman Reed.
Mr. Popcorn. Best popcorn in the world.
Tyler Runkle. Joe Santana. Kay Shack. Valerie Taczewski. Nadina Taylor. Agnes Sari. Joseph Sason. Jaleh Sion. And we have 4 members not present tonight. Those are Paul Cook, Terrence Sage, Margaret Yo, and Alex Pesci. Thank you all.
Sir, can you come down, please? We're going to create a picture of all of us. We're going to try to squeeze in here. 2 rows. 2 rows?
The chair is on.
Everybody squeeze in. Squeeze in. Come on, short guys. Yeah, hold them up. Hold them up. Yes. Everybody say cheese. Thank you, everybody. Thank you all. Congratulations, all of you. Thank you.
Ben, how are you?
You didn't come to the last class, man. How are you?
Oh, sure. We just got one. Beautiful. Sure.
Thank you again, everyone. We're going to continue with our agenda, and the next item on our agenda is another exciting event, item 2, which is our firefighters' oath and pinning, and that will be taken care of by our city clerk, Kristen Garcia, again.
Yes,
This is
okay.
on fire tonight.
Anthony, I will meet you down here.
Good tap.
Couple
Good
of
tap.
bunks on there. There you go. There you go.
Good job.
Let's check with Tom.
You don't want to be in the background the whole thing?
Stop, sit down.
You look great.
Okay, Anthony, if you will raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, Anthony Grasso,
I, Anthony Grosso,
do solemnly pledge
do solemnly pledge
to uphold
to uphold
the laws and Constitution
the laws and Constitution
of the United States of America,
of the United States of America,
the state of Florida,
the state of Florida,
and the city of Oldsmar.
and the city of Oldsmar.
I pledge to remain
I pledge to remain
ever vigilant,
ever vigilant,
protecting our citizens'
protecting our citizens'
lives, health,
lives, health,
homes, and property.
homes, and property.
I pledge to accomplish
I pledge to accomplish
our mission
our mission
through education,
through education,
training,
training,
and the commitment
and the commitment
to accountability and respect.
to accountability and respect.
I pledge to honor
I pledge to honor
and accept
and accept
the duties and responsibilities
the duties and responsibilities
of firefighter
of firefighter
for Oldsmar Fire Rescue.
for Oldsmar Fire Rescue.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
That's got me right in the feels.
All the feels.
All the feels. You take your time, buddy. Good job. You take your time. Wait, picture.
Supposed to do.
Oh, that was wonderful.
Great job, fire department. Thanks for coming out, all of you. Thank you for that. We appreciate everything you guys do. Thank you so much.
I was
Really do.
crying, too.
All right, we're going to continue with our agenda, and the next item on the agenda is our consent docket, and this will be read again by our city clerk, Kristen Garcia. She's on a roll. Keep it going.
Yes. Okay. Item 3, approve minutes of the October 17th, 2023 council meeting. Item 4, approve minutes of the October 24th, 2023 council work session meeting. Item 5, approve payment to legal counsel for October 2023 legal services. Item 6, approve payment of September 2023 legal services to Roper, PA for representation of the city and Mayor Siraki with regard to the allegation of the public records violation. Item 7, approve agreement with Catholic Charities Diocese of St. Petersburg, Pinellas Hope for charitable donation allocation of $500 for fiscal year 2023-2024. Item 8, Approve agreement with Holiday Sharing Fund for charitable donation allocation of $3,000 for fiscal year 2023 to 2024. Item 9, approve agreement with Maddie Williams Neighborhood Family Center for charitable donation allocation of $24,500 for fiscal year 2023, 2024. Item 10, approve agreement with Upper Tampa Bay Chamber Education Foundation for charitable donation allocation of $2,000 for fiscal year 2023, 2024. Item 11, approve agreement with Upper Tampa Bay Chamber of Commerce Special Event Support for charitable donation allocation of $15,000 for fiscal year 2023 to 2024. Item 12, award contract for the citywide street resurfacing project to Asphalt Paving Systems, Inc., per the pricing, terms, and conditions of Polk County bid number 22-245 contract, PB 24-004. Item 13, approve work order number 1 for environmental monitoring and hydrogeologic services to WSP USA Inc. under the City General Engineering Services Contract 2023-002 RFQ. Item 14, authorize city manager to execute easements granted by Duke Energy Florida LLC for the Douglas Road project.
Thank you very much. Does anybody wish to pull any item from the consent docket? All right, with that, I need a motion to approve.
Move.
Second? Second. I have a motion and a second. Any other discussion on this item? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes. Next item on our agenda is the city attorney, Tom Trask.
Thank you, Mayor. Item number 15 is adopt resolution 2023-26 to repeal resolution 2003-29 prohibiting membership on more than one board. On September 16th, 2003, City Council adopted resolution 2003-29, which provided that an individual is a member, if an individual is a member of a board within the city of Oldsmar, he or she shall not be eligible to become a member of another board within the city unless there are no candidates for a vacant seat sought to be filled. At the October 24th council work session, council agreed that dual membership should be allowed, and therefore I have prepared the resolution 2023-26 for your consideration and approval. I'll read that by title only. Resolution 2023-26, a resolution of the City of Oldsmar, Florida, repealing Resolution 2003-29, which prohibited board members from sitting on more than one board at a time, providing for an effective date. That was a reading of Resolution 2023-26 by title only. Staff is recommending approval.
Thank you. I need a motion for approval.
So moved.
I have a motion. Motion second. Any other discussion on this item by anybody? Well, great job, team, and thank you, Tom, for all your hard work in getting that done so quickly.
Sure.
All right. All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion passes. Item 16.
Mayor, council members, item number 16 is adopt resolution 2023-27, restating teen member advisory boards. As some background, resolution 2021-12 provides for 2 ex officio teen members to sit on the following advisory boards: Planning Board, Leisure Services Advisory Board, Veterans Advisory Board, Ordinance Review Committee, Charter Review Committee, and future committees when they come up. At the October 24th council work session, council agreed that the reference to the 2-year term in the resolution should be deleted. Therefore, I prepared resolution 2023-27 for your consideration. I'll read that by title only. Resolution 2023-27, a resolution of the City Council of the City of Oldsmar, Florida, restating the list of advisory boards in which ex officio team members sit, removing the 2-year term, repealing resolution 2021-12, and providing for an effective date. That was the reading of resolution 2023-27. Staff is recommending approval.
Thank you. I need a motion to approve.
So moved.
Motion. How about a second?
Second.
I have any other discussion? Okay. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Motion passes. Sorry about that.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Tom. I appreciate your hard work on all that. And next is our city manager, Felicia Donnelly.
Item number 17, Mayor, is a presentation of the water supply plan. The consulting firm who is performing the presentation tonight is unable to be here. I would respectfully ask that this item be postponed and added to the December 5th agenda.
Okay, we'll add it to the tentative agenda.
Need a motion to postpone, Mayor?
Motion.
Motion to postpone?
I make a motion to postpone this agenda item, 17, to the December 5th meeting.
I second that motion.
There we go.
All right, any other discussion?
No.
All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes. Next item on our agenda is item 19, and that will be handled by I guess it'll be handled by me?
Item number 18 is to adopt the resolution 2023-25, revising the budget for fiscal year 22-23. Attached is a resolution to revise the annual budget for fiscal year 22-23. The general fund and the public safety impact fund require adjustment at this time. In the general fund, we will be recognizing additional revenue received during the year to cover accruals for leave payouts for the city clerk's department and fleet maintenance division, as well as an increased transfer amount into the public safety impact fund. In the public safety impact fund, adjustment is needed to recognize the increased transfer amount from the general fund in accordance with resolution 2019-06. In the general fund, $46,000 of additional revenue received during the year will be utilized to fund the adjustments. In the Public Safety Impact Fund, $1,000 of appropriated reserve will be utilized to offset the adjustment. I will read the resolution in its entirety. Resolution 2023-25, a resolution of the City Council of the City of Oldsmar, Florida, revising the budget for the fiscal year beginning October 1, 2022, and ending September 30th, 2023. Authorizing the city manager and the director of administrative services to revise the existing budget. Whereas the City Council of the City of Oldsmar, Florida has approved a municipal budget for the fiscal year beginning October 1, 2022 and ending September 30th, 2023. And whereas the City Council of the City of Oldsmar, Florida is desirous of amending this budget by revising various revenues and expenditures. Now therefore be it resolved by the City Council of the City of Oldsmar, Florida, that the following revenues and expenditures be revised in the following manner based on review of the budget. Section 1, the City Council of the City of Oldsmar has hereby revised the existing budget for fiscal year 22-23 in accordance with the Schedule A as attached. Section 2, the resolution will take effect immediately upon passage, passed and adopted by the City Council of the City of Oldsmar, Florida, the 7th day of November 23. That was a reading of the resolution in its entirety.
Thank you very much for that. I need a motion to approve.
So moved.
Second?
I have a motion and a second. Is there any other discussion on this item? All right, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes. Now we'll go to item 19, consider the city clerk's compensation. Anything else on that? I don't think there's anything else on that.
So Mayor, if I can just go ahead, and I'll go ahead and read through the resolution.
Sure.
Give you some direction as to what we should be doing tonight on this particular agenda item. So you remember that in 2003, there was a resolution that was prepared regarding the annual evaluation and consideration of the city clerk's compensation. It's the same thing for the city managers. That resolution provides in part, and I'm just going to read portions of it. Section 1 provides that it shall be the policy of the City Council of the City of Oldsmar that the city manager and the city clerk shall be subjected to an annual review by written evaluation signed by each council member. The written evaluation shall be delivered to each council member during the first week of October and shall be completed by the last day of October. The written evaluation forms shall be substantially similar to those which were presently in use at that time and shall contain the following question at the end of each form. The question is, has the charter official performed to your satisfaction during the last year? If 3 council members answer yes regarding satisfaction of performance, the charter official shall receive the same enhancement as all other employees, with such enhancement ratified by City Council at its first meeting in November. Each council member giving a satisfactory evaluation will be obligated to vote to ratify the enhancement. In the event the charter official fails to receive 3 satisfactory votes, the council shall have the discretion to grant whatever enhancement, if any, can be agreed upon by 3 council members. However, in no event shall the enhancement of the city charter official ever exceed that offered to other city employees. So that's what you're doing tonight, considering the evaluations. I did not receive them, so I'm not sure if there were 3 favorable in each one. So I guess each one of those charter officials could tell you that. They are public records, unless the city manager knows and that what the evaluation was for the city clerk or vice versa. So So on this agenda item, we're talking about the city clerk's compensation.
There were over 3. There were 4 out of I received 4 evaluations and 4 were all favorable.
Okay?
All right.
So then maybe the city manager can explain what the enhancement will be based upon what the city staff members or the city employees are receiving this year. I think it may be in the agenda package, right? Okay, here, I'm going to read it. The merit increase for general employees in the fiscal year 2023-2024 budget is 2%. The city manager and the city clerk also received 4% cost of living adjustment that was provided to general employees as of October 1, 2023. So I guess it would be then a motion to approve the merit increase of 2%, because that's the same as the general employees for the city clerk.
Okay.
I make a motion to approve the same merit increase of 2% for the city clerk as provided to the general employees.
I have a motion and a second. Any other discussion on this? All right, all in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? Congratulations. Congratulations, good job. All right, item 20, do you want to handle that one too?
So Mayor, this is the exact same evaluation process both the city clerk and the city manager go through. So I would ask the city manager if she could tell us whether or not there were at least 3 evaluations that came back as satisfactory, and we can go from there.
Yes, I received 4 evaluations, and they were all satisfactory.
Okay.
All right,
So then it would be appropriate then, Mayor, to have a motion to increase her compensation by 2% based upon what is given to general employees.
all right. Anybody want to make a motion?
I move to increase compensation by 2% as equal to other city employees.
All right, I have a motion and a second. All right, any other discussion? No?
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, good job, Felicia. All right, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes. Thank you, Tom, for your help.
Sure.
Appreciate it very much. Next item on our agenda is council comments, and we're going to start out with Vice Mayor Andrew Knapp.
Thank you, Mayor. Just a few items. I was in touch with the chamber recently, and as you all know, we have Celebrate Oldsmar coming up in 2 weekends from now. They reached out to me to try to coordinate a shift at their tent for serving beverages, and they have proposed for us to collaborate and work the 12 to 5 shift on Saturday, the 18th. So if you can, please either text or email me, let me know if you'll be able to make it, so that way then if I need to then reach out to city staff or charter officials to help out, we'll go from there. But really looking forward to that event. It's always been good. I know we'll have some contentions about fireworks in the future and whatnot, and if the event will continue on, but looking forward to it this year.
12 to 5 on Saturday.
Yes, sir, and I will get final confirmation from the chamber to make sure that that is the block, because I know we've got the parade that morning, so it might be a little tight, but they said, don't worry if we're a little late, and it kind of starts off slow, so should be good. Let's see, Saturday, I was able to squeeze in and visit at the very tail end of the Craft Beer Festival here in downtown. It was rather well attended. I drove by a few times as I was doing housework to get in the process of moving. I had a chance to speak with Major, who was here with the chamber, getting the approval for the waiver of the fees. He said that in total, they had over 1,000 people there in attendance. They had, I forget now what the number was, I think well over 50 breweries, many from which were out of state, so it was just well attended, from drawing people from all over beyond our borders. And I thought it was just a great event. As I said, I wasn't able to be there for very long, but kind of ran around and see what was going on. At the end, it was, of course, people having had plenty of samples of beverages. Yes. We're having a grand old time out there in the field. But just seeing that and the camaraderie that was going there, which is common in craft beer festivals, but I think in events in general, to see people out there having a good time at that site, I hope that we can retain some semblance of being able to do events like that in the future. Maybe not have as large of a tent as what the TBBC event was put on for, but it just was great. I think they planned it out really well too, with having a lot of designated rideshare pickup and drop off. And so there were really, you didn't see a whole lot of impact to the streets, even though there was a lot of people reveling in their tasting. So with that being said, a couple other things. This morning, I did get great news via the city clerk from the supervisor of elections office that I did qualify to be on the ballot for re-election coming up in March of next year. I look forward to having the opportunity to continue to serve with all you and represent people of Oldsmar for another 3 years, and we'll see how the next few months unfold. And finally, I would like to wish a happy belated birthday to my sister Alicia. Hope you're watching from frigid North Carolina, and she is expecting our, let's be my mother's 8th grandchild now, so any day now, she's ready to pop. So
Wow.
thank you, Mayor, that's all.
All
I have.
right, thank you. Thank you for the update. Councilmember Steve Graber.
Thank you, Mayor. Just a few things. I also attended the Tampa Bay Brewing Company event. I was at the beginning. I'm guessing you were at the end. And Major was walking me around. The one thing that I did notice was there were some people there that I knew, but there was a lot of people I didn't, and that means they were coming in. And as the Vice Mayor had said, there was designated spots for ride-sharing programs, and so there were a bunch of people just stopped, get out. Like, okay, everybody's getting back and forth safely, so that was nice to see. Was also at the Oldsmar Cares Rod Run for a little while. Ton of cars, I mean, just a ton. And so the entire R.E. Olds Park was full. So that was also a nice event to get to on Saturday. I had to miss the talent show on Friday, but for good reason, because it was my wife's birthday, and we were enjoying a splendid meal. And I like how they all know where Kelly sits now, because we all just looked up and went like this, but she's right there, so happy birthday to her. I said it on the day of, clearly, but I guess it's belated now. And then, as you've come to learn, my family celebrates birthdays in batches, so happy belated birthday to my brother, and happy today birthday to my nephew. But funny story about getting cards signed. I was at Mr. and Mrs. Knapp's house getting cards signed, and your mom actually wrote your sister's birthday as the date, because I was there on her birthday, and she hadn't spoken with her yet, so it was just funny. I didn't know if you knew that part of the story. That's all I had, Mayor.
Had
Thank
not
you.
heard.
It's like, nope, you got that wrong.
Oh, God. All right, well, thank you for that. Councilmember Katie Gannon.
Thank you, Mayor. I'm so excited for the next couple of weeks. This is one of my favorite times of year in Oldsmar, because our city staff works so hard to put on so many events in a very compressed period of time, and they are all family-oriented. They run absolutely seamlessly, usually. And so I just wanted to remind people, because we only have one meeting in November. And so, you know, it's upon us, even though it doesn't feel quite like it yet. Like, I still have the pumpkin on the porch, but, you know, 3 weeks ago, Target had up holiday decorations. So here we go. Don't forget to send in your card, your 3x5 card, to Oldsmar Fire Rescue if you want a visit from Santa. There's more information on the website about that as well. But the mailbox for Santa will appear November 20th. That'll be out in front of City Hall. Our tree lighting ceremony will be on the 28th. Always a beautiful event, one of my favorite events, where we get our annual picture together, guys. Good. Winter Wonderland is coming up. That's December 1st. There's a Christmas scavenger hunt that I saw being planned. I'm interested to hear more about that. I didn't know that was coming this year. A Christmas Carol will be on Friday, December 8th at the library. And Breakfast with Santa, which is the same day, actually, as the golf cart parade. So you got to do the Chick-fil-A Breakfast with Santa, and you got to do the crafts and everything, and then go get on your golf carts and ride around town. My kids love it. I hear there's going to be bicycles this year in addition to the carts. I won't be in the parade because my kids love to watch it, and it's all lit up, and they love to catch the candy and everything. So then there's more, and it's all on our website, on the city's website, but just thank you so much to our city staff, who are all about to put in many, many hours on behalf of our citizens and for the enjoyment of many families in our city. I'm just so grateful. It's always such a fun time of year. A couple other random things. I do regret that I missed our work session. Thank you guys for doing such a fantastic job. I was in a mediation that lasted well into the evening. The good news is the case settled and my clients did fine. But I was very disappointed to miss it because our city clerk put a substantial amount of effort into compiling all the historic information about our boards, our volunteer boards and our quasi-judicial boards. And I was just so proud at some of the comments made, the insightful thoughts and the preparations that were done. So thank you all for that. I wanted to thank the Oldsmar Elementary kindergartners for putting on a show this morning that would stop your heart with pride. They put on a Veterans Day ceremony. And our ceremony, of course, will be this Saturday, but to see all those kindergartners up there, I'm talking like, I don't even know how they corralled all those kids, but they're all up on those risers and they're doing their sign language and this land is your land, this land is my land. You just about melt to the floor hearing them sing those songs, and it gives you so much pride. And Principal Logan, made sure that there were cookies and lemonade and everything, and it was just a beautiful event. They even sang, unfamiliar songs that were beautiful to thank our veterans. And it's nice to see that that's still happening in our schools. You hear so much drama about what's being taken out of schools, but it's really cool to see that happening. And I'm looking forward to seeing everybody on Saturday for the Veterans Day ceremony. So thank you all.
All right, thank you very much. Council member, you're up.
You guys killed it. You guys hit everything. Just two things that are left here, really. Congratulations, one, to my wife, but all the citizens who attended Citizens Academy. I know it's a great start. I know Andrew, Steve, and Katie, I know I tell it all the time, but we were a class of 2018, and yay, best class ever, right? And personally, I want to give I don't want to go too much into it, but a huge shout out to our wonderful healthcare system in the area, Baycare. Thank you again for everything. Everything's fine, everything's good, but a little bit of a scare. Had some time there this weekend, and all good now, so we're all in good shape. So, but I do want to thank Baycare's done a great job. I know they're a local hospital, and it's great to have such great healthcare right around the corner. So, with that being said, that's it, Mayor. Thank you.
All right, thank you. I just have a couple things. I attended the Haunted Happenings. It was insane. There were so many kids. I just want to give a shout out to the city staff. They did an amazing job with the bounce house, the slides. Dave, the popcorn guy, was there. He couldn't make popcorn fast enough. It was amazing. Mr. Councilmember Buckman was there with me, and the kids had so many costumes that I don't even know how we judged it, because there were so many little kids. The first round we had, what, 48?
Oh my
Was it 48?
48 in the first.
And the second one was like 70 or something, 65. And the kid that, one of the little kids that won he actually made this costume of a cockroach. And he tied it to himself, and he had these big antennas. And when we gave him the award, he kept going, I can't believe I won. It was so cute. It was just the greatest costume I think I've ever seen.
But he sold it too. He came out crawling on stage.
Oh, yeah, he came out crawling like a cockroach onto the stage.
Acting.
That is the
You know, 'cause
scariest
Katie, you
thing
did
I've
that
ever
with us,
seen. That
remember?
is literally the scariest thing.
Remember, you did it one year with us, 2 years ago we did it, remember?
Yeah.
And how the kids come in front of the desk, and he looked like a cockroach.
Oh my God.
So, that was a great, I think it was one of the best haunted happenings the city's had. It was a great event. And then this past Friday, we went to the talent show, and I love our Oldsmar talent show. The children, the adults, everyone that's in that talent show is incredible. I mean, I'm so grateful. I remember when I first moved here and I saw a talent show, I went to the old the rec center,
Yeah, at the rec
and there was
center,
like 10 people. I don't know how many people we had there. It was like, what, 25, I think?
Yeah.
We had like 25.
Acts, you mean?
Yeah.
There was over 24 acts.
Yeah, and then you had your daughter in there. She went first. She was so cute, Leona.
Blessed.
No, and your cousins, right?
Yeah, her
Yeah,
cousins,
it was just a wonderful, and the city staff, Leonard, he's the MC. He's been doing it for years. He did a great job, and the city staff just did a wonderful job. And one more item I have is, please come out this Saturday at 11 a.m. for Veterans Day. It's a special day for our veterans in our city, and if you can come out, anybody can come out, please, the council, this is a special day for our city. And I invite all the people of City of Oldsmar and the surrounding cities in Pinellas County to come out, because it's really a special day for our city, and everyone is welcome. And last but not least, I want to say, the car show. I got there late, Steve. I brought my wife's Monte Carlo, but by the time I got there, they were giving out the awards and people were leaving. I had a lot going on that day, the beer fest, stuff like that,
Yeah,
so.
for sure.
But I missed you.
Yeah.
I was hoping to see you. And then the last thing is, everybody, happy Thanksgiving, and we will see everyone for the Christmas tree lighting on November 28th. We moved it. It's usually been in December. This is one of the first times since I've been on council, it's been in November. So make sure you don't miss that, because I believe the Oldsmar Elementary, they come out and they do the choir, and it's just a great event for our city. So you got happy Thanksgiving, you got turkey, and then you got the tree lighting on the 28th, and that's all I have. All right, thank you guys for a great meeting. Next item on our agenda is approve the tentative agenda for December 5th, 2023. And does anybody wish to pull anything or add anything to the agenda? Nope?
Need to add,
Oh, yes.
We already postponed agenda item 17, so I don't believe,
It's been postponed to this, so we need to add it to the agenda for
okay,
December.
so I'd make a motion to add to the agenda item 17, which we earlier postponed to the December 5th meeting.
We're gonna add that. All right, we got a motion and a second. We're gonna add that. Anything else? All right, and all in favor, I'm sorry, I got a motion and a second. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, that's it. We're done. Thank you all for coming out. Congratulations,
Citizens Academy.
Academy. Meeting adjourned.